Foresta 2000, with its 104 hectares of extension, provide a perfect habitat for some of the species that are breeding here in Malta. For example, we can find nests during springs of Sardinian warbler, Bufala pseuda in Maltese, that are breeding in the low bushes of lentisk. Sometimes we can spot even the Zitin cisticola that is flying in the steppe area, and we can see as well its particular behavior that is displaying during the breeding season, flying up, calling, and then flying down between the grasses. Foresta 2000 provide even a perfect habitat for wintering birds. For example, during this season, we can spot a lot of robins, chiffchaff, a lot of kind of warblers, for example, wood warblers, willow warblers, flycatcher that are coming here to spend the winter. During the crucial periods of migration, we can spot as well some raptors that are looking for roost to spend the night. For example, we can see honey buzzard, or maybe marsh hare if we are lucky, and some species of falcons, especially kestrels, hobbies, and maybe merlins.
This is a project which was started by BirdLife Malta back in 1996. It was dreamed about having a project for the year 2000 to celebrate the millennium. But unfortunately, we didn't start till about 2004 on the project. This is a very large area for the size of Malta. It covers 55 hectares, which is about the size of Busquet. And the idea was to plant a Mediterranean type forest with only native trees. And over the years, and after 2004, we also had other partners with us, the Ħelwa, which is the National Trust of Malta, and PARKS, which is the government department for afforestation and the restoration of the countryside. So I started work here in August of 2004, and there was nothing here. I mean, nothing. No trees, no bushes. So the first summer, I started to plan and prepare holes, and then in October of that year, I started to plant my first trees. We were very, very fortunate to have the Forestry Police Commission of Italy donate around 9,000 trees, which gave us a good boost. And I started to prepare the holes in summer, plant the trees. There was a lot of work involved in the summer to water every tree, because we had to water every single tree for the first 3 years. And that way we had a 95% success rate of all the trees. Eventually, we planted around 23,000 trees in this area. So it covers from here for a further 2 kilometers to the other side of the sea, on the other side of the island. As you can see, these trees were mostly planted here in 2007, the ones you see, because we had a few problems. The first years, we had quite a few problems. In fact, in 2008, there was an arson attack here. They tried to burn the place down at least 3 times that summer. In 2010, every single tree which I had planted the previous 3 years was cut down overnight. Every single tree, right here all the way to the hillside and beyond. But fortunately, there was a big outcry. And in October of 2007, we had a lot of people come here to help us replant. And what was supposed to be a gradual project ended up a lot of trees being planted in one weekend. So that means my work was even more hectic, because then I had to water all the plants from here to the other side, whereas I was supposed to do it gradually over a 2-year period. So I wouldn't have that much work and water to do. As you can see, if you look around you, the trees are growing. It's full of robins and blackcaps and other birds breeding here now, not just breeding, and wintering also. We have a lot of shrubs which produce berries, because we try to keep it to 40% trees and 60% shrubs. Okay. This is also a very, very important area for the Maltese national tree, the arar, the Tetraclinus articulata, which is only found in 2 places in Europe. And I planted around 500 of those trees here. Okay, besides these pines, which there's about 5,700 pines here. We have a lot of this lentisk, another at least 5,300 of these were planted here, besides a lot of other trees which are rare. Okay, we also have the western strawberry tree here, which was extinct from the wild, and it's replanted now, and I have already found the first ones coming back out again.
The importance of Foresta 2000 is that it's made of 5 different habitats: woodland, garrigue, woodland, steppe and maquis. We can even see how is important for flora and of course even fauna the transitional area between one habitat and the other. The scientific name is ecotone and can help a lot of different species of animals. The different type of habitats present here in Foresta helps either birds, but even mammals, for example weasel, wild rabbits and hedgehogs, but also a lot of different species of insects, reptiles, for example the cat snake or the web snake, and the only one species of amphibian present in the island of Malta, which is the painted frog that lay its eggs in the rock pools in a path of Foresta. Foresta 2000 is under specific level of conservation. It's very important because of its high level of biodiversity and is into the Natura 2000 network. It's designated as a special area of conservation within the Habitat Directive, and the quantity of species present here is remarkable. Foresta 2000 is open all year round without any kind of schedule, and it's free of charge, and the only one price to pay is to respect nature, don't pick up flowers, don't switch on fires, and enjoy the beauty of nature.